it in a minute. Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel and welcome back to another video. So today's video is our grocery haul. You guys, this is week number, it's hard to say it's week number 1 because it's really not. Today is Wednesday, January the 8th. So I guess it's officially week number 2 of the low spend challenge. So if you joined me last week for my grocery haul and talking about the low spend and going over my over my inventory, what I was sharing with you guys is how the low spend challenge works. So this low spend challenge is being hosted by Amanda over at the Fundamental Home, and several of us are in a group called FFF, or Frugal Family Food Low Spend Month Challenge. So the way that the challenge works is you take your grocery budget and you try to reduce it by 35% for the whole month. So each week there is a percentage that you decrease it by. Last week it was you spend only 80% of your budget. This week it's spend only 50% of your budget. So my grocery budget for each week, well, last week was $70. So my budget to spend was like $56. I did go over budget and I had to pull money out of out of this week's budget to put back into my checking account. I went over by $26. So I pulled that money out to go back into my checking account because I was bound and determined to do this challenge right. So this week's budget was $70, and of course I'd overspent already $26, and then we were supposed to decrease it by half. So we were to spend $35 this week. Now, based on last week's grocery haul and the fact that I knew I did not have a lot of surplus, like I didn't spend the month of December stocking up so that my low spend would be, I would have a lot. And if you hear chomping in the background, the dogs are eating, so I apologize for that. But I didn't spend the month of December stocking up because we had a lot of things going on, holiday parties, different food events we were invited to, and we host Christmas breakfast at our house. So I had a lot of food expense here in the month of December. So knowing that, I had $32 for this week. And I took to lunch today a yogurt, a cheese stick, a sausage stick, and some nuts. We were so low with things. And I did shop last week and put back some things for this week. But my issue that I'm having is having enough leftovers for lunches for the next day, which is what we're not having. So I knew already that I was going to be in trouble trying to spend $35 for 3 people, which is like $10 a person for the week. And I have yet to figure that part out to include breakfast, lunches, and dinners. So I just found a girl on YouTube that I'm going to start following hers to see how she does eating cheaply and do the best that I can. But again, being keto, some things I can't have. Anyway, long story short, I was at my desk yesterday and I just said a prayer. I said, Lord, $32 is not enough for my groceries. I'm going to need a miracle. And that was the prayer that I prayed. I said, I'm going to need you to show up. And y'all, I kid you not, I'm going to get into the grocery haul, but the Lord absolutely showed up. So let me tell you what I got, and then I'll tell you how he showed up. So Jackson is our fruit eater in the house because myself and Alana, we are strictly keto in the house. Jackson can have fruit. So I got him some Halos. I think these were like $3 and some change. Gala apples were unusually cheap this week. $2.94. We do have some chicken carcass in the slow cooker. We're going to make stock. We got paper plates, 97 cents. I got 6 broccolis. They're $1 each. And I got 3 cauliflower. 3 or 4. 3, I think. $1. We use cauliflower like rice. The dogs needed bags, so were $5.94. I picked up paper towels at $1.98. Almond flour is $10.98 for 3 pounds. Pork rinds are $2.98. The Sparkling waters are 57 cents. Two Good yogurts are $1.24 each. I got a hot house cucumber or English cucumber, $1.38. Blueberries were $2.64 and strawberries were $2.78. I picked up some mozzarella cheese. That was $1.98. This Smucker's sugar-free jam was $2.78. And then these bread and butter pickles, no sugar added, were $1.77. I got 2 bags of spinach. They were $1.57 each. There's 11 ounces a piece. I picked up 2 things of cream cheese. This has gone up about a quarter. It's $1.57. It used to be about $1.33 for 2 of them. Picked up some radishes. They were $1.47 for each bag, so I picked up 2 of those. Baby carrots were 98 cents. G-Hughes barbecue was $2.62. Parmesan cheese $2.36. Butter spray was $1.38. I picked up ricotta cheese at $1.74 and then some sour cream at 94 cents. I picked up some Cantina style salsa for $1.57. Heavy whipping cream was $1.60. Butter $2.78. Then I picked up my sugar-free candy for $4.78. Carb counters, La Banderitas were $2.18. Then I picked up these classic beef patties. They were $7.92, somewhere in there. Jackson asked for pretzels. They were 88 cents. 92 or 88, I can't remember. Brown and served sausages were $5.14. Cheese slices $1.33. And then I picked up a tilapia for about $4. And then a large shrimp were $5.46. And then the 60 eggs were $4.27. So that is my grocery haul. Now, just based on those prices, I was way over my $32. Now, let me tell you how the Lord worked. So this is what I look like after Taekwondo. The kids had youth group tonight, and so we're getting home extremely late. Probably in between my leaving my house in the morning and getting home in the evening on my late nights, I probably have about 15 minutes. I come home, use the restroom, and then it's off to Taekwondo. So, get the kids off to Taekwondo. Have about 15 minutes. I had enough time to change my clothes. I did a class tonight. So here's what happened. I had to run over to the post office yesterday to pay my post office fee for the month. It's coming due at the end of January. It's $40. Not already budgeted that in. So I knew I had to do that. So I went ahead and paid that. I also had my planner person who won the giveaway, and I had to mail off that. So Diana, your planner is on the way. If you're watching this video, it went out yesterday, which was Tuesday, the 7th. And I'm also going to be drawing for the budget planner. I'll be doing that as soon as I get the groceries all put up. And the Lord had laid it on my heart last week to gift a planner, because I was going to do 2 giveaways. And the Lord told me to gift one to an individual, and then I did the drawing, and Diana won the drawing. So I'm saying all that to say, the person who I gifted the planner to had said, hey, do you mind picking me up one? We don't have a Aldi where I live. I'll send you the money for it. And I was like, okay, sure, fine, no problem. But the Lord was saying, Shakema, you need to get some seed in the ground. That means, hey, plant into somebody else's life. No problem. All of that to say, I'm on a very strict and tight budget. Let me sit up a little bit. And so I don't always have the extra. Sometimes it is a sacrifice to be able to sow into somebody's life. No problem, because the Lord takes care of me. If I know one thing about Jesus, I know that he is faithful. God is faithful. Y'all, if you don't ever hear anything else I have said in over 1,000 videos, God is faithful, period, the end. So I did all that. Today is the 8th of January. I go over to my P.O. box. Well, I actually send Alana in, and she comes out with this little piece of paper. And she's like, Mom, I don't know what this is. Normally, if we have a package, they'll, put a slip in there that says you have a package, and we know to go to the desk and get it. But this was different. This was a certified
something. And I'm thinking, well, why am I getting a certified envelope at my P.O. box? Because my P.O. box is for YouTube. It's not my home address where I get all my mail from. But anyway, I went over to the desk and the lady pulls, on the tag, it says, here's your second chance. We're giving you 15 days to claim your envelope, your certified mail. This is the second time we've tried to deliver it. Now, first of all, they're delivering it to a P.O. box. So I don't know why it didn't get delivered the first time. Now, I go to the P.O. box every single day to check. Do I get product things or, what have you? Sometimes subscribers will send me cards. I've gotten a lot of Christmas cards. So I go and check so I can, be up on things. I've been to my P.O. box every single day. There's been nothing in there, no note of anything that says you have a certified letter, come pick it up. Today I go there. So I'm sitting in the parking lot. I'm opening up this certified letter. And inside the letter, there's a card. Now, I said a prayer yesterday. Inside the letter, there's a card. And the card says, all the very lovely things. I won't share the things, but just lovely things. And it's not addressed. Like, I don't know who this is from. There's no name. I know the area it came from because you could tell that on the envelope, but there was no name or anything like that. And it said, all the wonderful things. Inside of the card was a gift card for me and the children. And you guys, when I tell you that it was more than what I had on my groceries for this week, it was enough to get groceries this week and some for next week. So what I'm going to do is funnel over the extra to next week's groceries. I still have the $32 that I didn't spend today from my grocery budget. And then I have, I'm expecting some kids' deposits. I'm hopeful this week. And I'd already allocated $30 from that for groceries. And then I have what was left over from next week's budget into the envelope. So not only were we able to get the much needed things, I know that it's a low spend month, but I didn't spend any this week. I'm counting this week as a no spend. I didn't spend the money, but I was gifted groceries this week. And I am so very blessed to be able to say that, because you guys, when I honestly tell you, I had a yogurt, a cheese stick, and a small little beef stick and a few nuts for my lunch. We're just having trouble figuring out the lunches. We do dinners fine, no problem. And we do breakfasts, no problem. But we're running into not having any leftovers for lunches the next day. So I'm thankful for that blessing, because it was the miracle that I had prayed for. I prayed yesterday and I said, God, you're going to have to do something, because it came to me. It's like, Shakema, this is not enough to sustain your family. Now, I may have to go back to doing some really frugal groceries. No problem. I just didn't have the wherewithal right now to do it. And I hadn't planned for it. So I am planning to do that. And I'm just eternally grateful. I mean, I sat in the parking lot in my car and just, and Alana said, Mom, God always shows up on time. And I'm like, Lord, it was so just, man, wow, how God just does a thing. He does a thing, and he does it greater than what you could ever imagine that he does a thing. So again, we got groceries this week. I have money enough still left on the gift card for next week's groceries, together with what I have in my wallet. Plus, if the kids' monies comes in, then I'm going to be able to put monies toward the next couple weeks for groceries. And it's just worked out. I'm so blessed. Today's groceries came up to $122. My initial plan was only to spend $100. But Alana asked for some specific things. Jackson asked for some specific things. And I wanted to make sure we had enough for lunches. So let me share with you what meals I'm planning to make from the groceries that we have this week and what we got last week.
So for lunches, we're going to do these beef patties. There are 16 beef patties in here, which is 5 patties a piece for 5 days. So that's 15. I'm going to have one of these tonight for dinner because I have not eaten. The kids went to youth group and they ate. So we're going to do beef patties, and then to side, the kids can have baby carrots. We're going to cut up the cucumbers. So carrots or cucumbers, and they can have pickle, or they can have a fruit. So Alana will have strawberries or blueberries. Jackson will have apples and oranges. I Alana actually double batch cooked some turkey sausage that we had from last week. We mixed the turkey meat and the sausage meat together so the turkey wouldn't be as bland. And today I saw that Keto lady. She made, it wasn't today's video, it was just an old video, but she made like a keto lasagna. So I'm going to use the ricotta cheese and the mozzarella cheese to make that keto lasagna. Then we're going to take either the tilapia or the shrimp, and we'll use those in the carb counter wraps, and we'll do shrimp tacos. That's one. And then for breakfasts, we will have eggs and sausage. I have 12 chicken thighs. And so we probably can do either, I had planned on taking this salsa and doing salsa chicken and just baking that in the oven. So either salsa chicken or barbecue chicken or half and half, 6 and 6. And that will also give us some lunches. So for next week as the week rolls along. For mom's lunch, I'm going to put one of these in my lunch. I will maybe have some fruit in my lunch here, but I'll definitely have cucumbers. And then I will have either a yogurt as well for lunches. And of course, some pork rinds. These radishes, I'll take a few of these brown and served sausages, mix them with the radishes, and that'll be a radish hash kind of thing for probably maybe Sunday's lunch, maybe a Sunday lunch. And then I think I'm also going to take a thing of cauliflower and put it in with the keto lasagna just to give us a little bit more of a filling. And probably I'll use some of the spinach with that as well. So a couple things that we have going on. We do have chicken in the freezer, so we'll pull some of that out for meals. But again, we can either have shrimp or fish tacos and then have the other as a separate meal. I think Jackson asked for that chowder again, so I might do the fish chowder and the shrimp tacos. So that's 2 meals. These are lunches. Then we got the lasagna is another meal. And so I'm trying to teach the kids how to do lunch, but make sure they have a protein and some sides so we're not eating all of the meat. And again, sometimes meat is just hard for our family. But anywho, this week was a beautiful week where we were able to have all of the things that we needed. So we're going to get ready and put these groceries up. That is briefly kind of our plan for the week. And I think it's going to be okay. We also have 2 pounds of that sausage meat. 1 pound's going into the lasagna. And I think the other pound I may do, I can't think right now, but we did pick off the chicken from the bone and we're going to do a white chicken chili. We're going to put water in this and put this on for stock. So that's what we're getting ready to do. I'll just plug that in. And we're going to just put some water in that. So the stock we have going. But I'm going to do a white chicken chili. So that's 1. Lasagna's 2, 3, 4. And then the chicken thighs is another 5. So we've got a couple meals here that we can eat, and then maybe we'll have leftovers for lunches. We'll definitely do a soup. We did taco soup last night, which was Tuesday night, which is our late night of the week. So we'll do another soup because I do have cans of tomatoes. We did tomato soup because I do have cans of tomatoes in the pantry. And if we have any of this salsa left, we'll just throw that in and maybe do a chicken taco soup if we don't want to do the white chicken chili. I am going to make cornbread muffins with that. And so again, that will be some meals. So anywho, there it is. Such a blessing this week. we needed these groceries. I know we're doing a low spend month. Like I said, I was going to stick with my $32. That was my plan the entire time. However, we got blessed and I was thankful for it. Enough for this week and some to run into next week. So anywho, there it is, our grocery haul and our meal plan. I shared on Facebook how the Lord was good, and people were like, share your testimony. I said, I'll tell you guys tomorrow on the video, the grocery video. So that is my testimony. If you don't remember one thing that I said, please remember, God is faithful. He is. He knows every need that you have, and he will meet it more than what you think he should. So thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you liked the video, thumb it up. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye now.